Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today I'm gonna start hauling up all these mill logs. It'll probably be pretty sketchy because the tow strap I can't use on the back because it's just too big, and so I'm gonna have to use the winch and reverse out of here, so it'll be a little sketchy. And I forgot the tripod, so you guys are on a stump right now. Anyways, let's get right into it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm in the process of hauling logs. That way I can make actual supports for this thing because, yeah, I rushed it, and obviously you can see it needs to be dealt with. So I'm grabbing a bunch of logs. That way they're all 10 feet, 2 inches long. So I'm gonna mill them, cut up a few pieces. That way they can slide under there, that thing can stay steady and level, and then we can actually start working on some projects, which I have a few in mind, but we'll see. I know my wife's friends want some lumber, so might have to do that first and add to the savings. So as you can see, Princess just chilling, Togo just chilling. They were down by me, and oddly enough they didn't go to the creek, so I don't know what's going on with these two, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go haul up the rest of the logs, and then probably won't record it because I ain't gonna lie, hauling the camera around while trying to drive reverse on this thing while holding this winch cable, because the winch on this Can-Am 850 is a POS. So I am currently in the process of dealing with the winch. As you can see, this damage to the winch is done by me from choking logs, but I have never pulled it out past around this point. Well, when I was hauling the biggest log back, I was like, well, maybe we should try. And yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of damage and kinks and everything. And if you look in here, I don't know how well you guys can see it. Let me get my big head in the way. It is tangled. Now, I don't know how that happens when I've never used the whole thing. So, I'm going to try and fix that because I'm assuming I bought it like that and the warranty is over, so I can't just take it back to have them deal with it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, set you guys up, and I'm gonna try and use a screwdriver to unravel it, because if I don't, I gotta take apart all of this plastic and try to get the winch out of there, and I don't want to do that. So anyways, let's try to deal with this. And I do have it in free spool, so as you can see, it doesn't want to move. So I gotta figure out how to get the knot out of this without having to take the whole quad apart.
Okay, tits.
See how she treats me?
You're right.
I'm leaving that in the video.
No.
Oh, yeah. That's plastic.
Yeah, I bet you pulled it all the way out and got it stuck like this.
No, I've never pulled it all the way out.
It's okay
You're
to be
pregnant.
honest.
You're pregnant. You should know I don't pull out. Good afternoon, y'all. So, I'm embarrassed to say, but it is the next day. And this is the progress I've made on the winch. As you can see, we're getting closer to being done, but I don't understand how you can sell a machine to someone with a winch that's that messed up. So, obviously, probably manufacturer error, so Can-Am, y'all can kiss my ass. And I don't want to blame the dealership, but at the same time, they should also check this before ever selling it, because this was the quad they had on the showroom floor. So, you know, I'd expect more. This, honestly, this ain't even the quad I wanted. The one I wanted was red, and it had a snowplow on it already. Whereas with the snowplow I have for this one over there, there's two different mounts that can go on Can-Am, and I don't know if either one of them will fit. They want me to take it into the shop to have them play around with it, but if neither works, I still have to pay them. If only one works, well then that's great, but if neither works, you know, it's a lot of risk on my end. So, anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. Should probably be, I don't know, another 30 minutes of pulling this rat's nest out. And I will see you guys when we're milling some logs. Hopefully. Hopefully. Here we are. As you can see, that wire is nasty. So, they said it couldn't be done. And if you don't know who they are, neither do I. I just kept thinking as I was doing this job, what would my dad do? And you know, dying during adult time wasn't an option. So I just figured it'd be best I didn't quit. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead, hook up some parts, take it down, and I'm gonna try and use one of the milling logs to stretch it out and probably leave it like that for a while. That way, maybe it stretches some of them kinks out. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this permanently, but it's my best solution for now. Well, as you can see, my plans kind of got sidetracked. The washer started leaking, and yeah, I'd rip out all the flooring because the water was traveling all under the new flooring onto the old stuff and into the house. So, in other words, yeah, I had to rip it all out. Have to replace it at some point, but for now I'm just airing it out right now, getting this cleaned up, and then we are gonna just throw pallets, some of my heavy duty pallets, under the sawmill, because as of right now it doesn't mill straight, and I figure maybe pallets can be a temporary fix. I can't make it to town for a little while still, so yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can use pallets to fix the problem temporarily, and if it levels out and it stays leveled just fine, then I can just use my mill to make its own stand. But as of right now, I think pallets is gonna be the way I have to do it. So I'm gonna finish ripping out this floor, and then I will see you guys down in the wood yard. Well, we've got it on pallets now, so that's good. Actually, that one needs to be scooted up a bit, but seems to be holding the weight pretty well. So I'm gonna get all these feet touching. I probably won't level it today because, again, I still gotta go build that fence for my son. But yeah, I'm happy with it so far. Just gonna get all the weight distributed evenly on these pallets. Well, there we have it. All the feet are down on the pallets. So all that's left to do is level it out. And then with these logs here, just make some beams and actually make the sawmill a proper stand. And I'll probably have to buy lumber for the stuff, the posts that have to go in the ground. But yeah, I'm excited that it's getting there. And yes, as you can see, I'm stretching out my winch line. See if that helps winch it back up. But I do have an idea, and I'm replacing one thing I was saving for another thing. And realistically, I could buy it right now, but I'm still gonna wait a little while. And as a hint, it's for this kind of job between the quad and the logs. So take your best guess as to what that's gonna be. And yeah, very excited to get this done. Anyways, I'm gonna go build my son's fence. I will see you guys in the next video.